And we're live. 5 minutes late. Not too bad. Not too bad. Welcome to the Hannibal is Hungry YouTube channel. This is the chat I was looking forward to for the longest. Right now, I'm pretty lucky. I think the last couple of weeks I've been talking to so many amazing people in our community. Like every week I talk to Chad, or AKA GigTube, is what he calls himself now. I talked to Gig Life. I talked to Eli. I mean, I talked to basically, DoorDash, Jesus, Pedro. I talked to him,
All right.
and now I get to talk to the man. I would say this person is probably the most talented YouTuber in our little community. The most entertaining,
Thank you, man.
creative. You make me laugh all the time. Your sense of humor is really close to mine, which is kind of funny considering I'm 37 years old.
Nothing wrong with that.
Clearly, I have not grown up yet, but like your sense of humor is it just connects well with me, and you make something that's very, I'll be honest, picking up food and delivering it to people isn't very interesting, but you find ways to make it extremely, extremely interesting. So welcome to the channel, Nuggs. Appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So I'm
Awesome.
excited.
Awesome. Well, everyone's just excited. I wish I was that excited when I come into a room. Like, yes,
I gotta
John.
pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. So yeah, actually, I'm just gonna show this comment right here. I do laugh at that. Like every time you say butthole, I laugh. And I'm a big South Park fan. So like South Park, when it was like really popular, I don't watch it anymore because I don't know if it's still funny. But that was like the word that they would say back like 90s, early 2000s. Just it's funny stuff. But
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, my humor is like so dry, but I mean, like I'm glad that you can click with it, and apparently a bunch of other people do too. But sometimes I'm like editing the videos back. I'm like, is this just stupid? Like, should I even put this in here? But then I put it in there, and people laugh at it. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, you make something like I said, delivering very interesting and funny. Like I mean, you have to do the same thing, and as much as you are successful on YouTube, you still put in basically full-time hours doing gig work. Is that true? It seems like that's a lot of work, man. Because I know editing is not an easy thing. It takes a lot of effort, especially the way you do it. There's obviously a plan there. You know what you're doing. But first question: do you have any time to do anything else?
Yeah, I make time for myself, like, because usually what I'll do is I'll edit my videos like in the morning, and then I'll go out dashing during the day, and I usually give myself like 8 o'clock until the rest of the night. Like right now, give myself like time to do whatever. But yeah, I still have hobbies and stuff, but it is a lot of work. Like I know this because like your videos are pretty well put together as well with editing. Like I see the work that it takes sometimes to like sit there in front of a computer and get the actual video done. But
yeah,
like top of gig work.
Exactly. Like I told Eli, like when you see your timeline, if it looks like a barcode. You put it in work. Yeah. Because I would love just to have a one, like, all right, so Pedro, rightly so, like you are the GOAT of gig entertainment.
Thank you.
If you were able to take one of Pedro's videos and edit the way your style is, like, because and nothing wrong with Pedro's. I mean, I love it. Like I love Pedro. I like what works for him is perfect. That long form, he's doing a full show. But I would love your take, like taking down his 20-something minute video, 30-something, and just play like 10 minutes of fast takes and quick cuts and word. Like I think it'll be kind of funny. I don't know.
Yeah, Chad actually talked about that with me a while ago when I did an interview with him. He said we should switch and do like each other's videos just to see how it turn out.
Yeah, I think we should try to do different stuff. I see that what you do is you seem like you'd be like really good with challenges, right? Like. And that's creative stuff because again, you're doing something that we all do, but trying to be as creative as possible. And shout out to Blake from More Finance. He's doing a challenge where he is going to take every order for a week.
I saw that, man.
And I guess for another question, do you think that these challenges are going out of control? Like, are you guys going to be doing something that's going to be potentially dangerous? Like,
well, for me, I guess so, because I don't know. I've kind of hyped up this thing. We're at 20,000 subscribers. I'm gonna do. You can see. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, every time you do a video, I see it. Yeah.
So that's the only dangerous thing. That's gonna be crazy. But Yeah, I mean, even like the with Blake like taking every order, like that's gonna be crazy. He's gonna make no money, man. But it'll be entertaining. But
yeah, I said I put out like a poll because I know everyone is talking about the crate challenge. I was like, would you rather do 8 hours of take every order on DoorDash or do the crate challenge? Like, what would you rather do?
I'd rather do 24 hours of that than the crate challenge. I've seen people with this crate challenge getting seriously messed up, man.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, I guess the first challenge I remember was like planking, which I thought was dumb anyway. Like, I didn't partake in that. Like, okay, we're just gonna lay on your back. Like, all right, or lay on your stomach, planking. Okay, but this one is like we're so bored, or we're so out of it that we're just going to potentially hurt ourselves severely. Like, you could basically snap your neck.
Oh yeah, break your shoulder, break your back, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and like DoorDash dad said, like, where are these milk crates are coming from? Like, back in the 90s, yeah, I could probably surmise a way to get door crates, especially like in an urban area, like, you know, being in New York, it's milk crates all over the place. But where everyone getting these milk crates, I don't understand. It's kind of bizarre.
I'd have to be drunk to do it, though. I'm telling you, that's the only case.
So, the challenges, right? So you've done 24 hours. You've dressed up as a clown.
Yeah.
and everyone in the chat, if you have more challenges, any ideas, put it into just because I think that's where everyone is trying to go to like the next level. Like, Blake is going to do it for I guess a week. I don't know if someone's going to do it for a month. I guess whatever that makes it interesting. So I guess we'll see if anyone put anything up there. How was DoorDash for you this summer?
For summer, like, it's just now picking up for me. Like if we're talking like back in like August or something, or back in August, I mean back in like June or July, it was so slow for me. I'm talking, there was days I was making like $12 an hour, but it's starting to pick up now though. It's like, it's doing really well, especially because I mix like Instacart in now too. If we're just talking DoorDash, it's still, I could probably make 18 to 25 depending on the day. So it's picking up, I think.
Okay. And you live in a small town, right? What town do you live in?
I live in, it's right outside of Dayton. It's called Springboro, Ohio. So it's like, we only have like population, maybe 15,000, but the problem here though, is like live right off two interstates. So the traffic gets crazy. Like if there wasn't such bad traffic, I feel like I could like, there's the quantity of orders there, but traffic sucks, man. It's so bad.
And that's another reason why I like your content, or just, you're doing something in a small town. I feel like a lot of content creators, they're in major cities. So when they could be like, I did $30, $40 an hour. But yeah, you live where there's millions of people there. So like for me, that's the reason why I don't necessarily do the ride-alongs. First, I'm lazy and I want to relax when I'm driving. But, but I'm in New York. I can, you can swing a dead cat and I can hit a restaurant, Why do people say dead cat swing? Why did I use that? why is so much anti-cat? Like, okay, there's different ways to skin a cat. You can swing a dead cat. Like, I like cats. Anyway.
Yeah, I got two of them. I don't know about you. You got cats?
I have a cat. He's not here right now, or she's not here right now. She's upstairs. Her name is Muffin Top.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not name the cat. I got the cat from somebody else. But yeah, you live in a small town, and how have you thought about moving? Is it just, a place you've been born and raised and you just kind of, you're happy there? Like, tell me about, town and, your opportunities as a gig worker or anything else.
Yeah. So like I actually just moved. I've lived in Ohio like my whole life, but I was born and raised right like on the border between like West Virginia and Ohio. So like it was South Marietta, but it's a real small town. It's even smaller than where I'm living now, but I really like where I just moved like with my girlfriend. We moved into this apartment together just like about 4 months ago. And it's a lot safer of an area, but like as far as like DoorDash and everything, it's pretty decent compared to how it was, but it's not like anything crazy. Like you said, like I watched like a Blake Moore video and he's taking every order and he still makes more money than I do. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. I and let's talk about like the market. I think a lot of us, and especially some people who probably in small towns like you, or even a different situation where they look at a content creator, or they're on a Facebook post or Reddit, and you know how at the end of the week, a lot of people like to, It's a dick measuring contest. Look at me. I've made 1,500 this week. All right, cool. But you're in California. So like you get, you know what I mean? Like, and that tends to, I don't know, at least for me, and I'm in a major city, but I looked at that and I'm like, damn, I'm not really doing well, or I'm not doing something. Do you have those feelings when you see someone post that fat check in the, in a Reddit post?
Absolutely, man. Like watching other YouTube channels, I'll see people like you said, basically just going out there and making so much money, and it's like I literally this really bothers me when people are like, well, no matter what market you're in, no matter what, you can, if you multi-app and everything, you can manage $25 an hour every day, no matter what. And I'm not gonna say like which channels say that, but it's not true. It's not true for every single market. I don't think so. I think it depends on the day. I think on every weekend, pretty much anybody can, but. Yeah, I get kind of like, I beat myself up, and I'm like, you just got to do the best you can and make as much as you can.
I'm not a big believer in privilege, that kind of stuff. But I do believe in market privilege, and I don't know. We need to make a video about that because a lot, like I said, a lot of content creators, they kind of say that and it's like you just gotta work harder. I was like, well, if it's only 100,000 people in my town, like how hard can I like? Basically, it's either you just have to go to a different market.
Right.
But, like they'll have a video saying earn this amount of money. But then the question that's always asked is, oh, where do you live? Where are you working that this is happening? I feel like it should be more localized rather than like the broad kind. Like it's okay to have some general principles, obviously.
Right.
But just by saying that without that caveat of I live in a major U.S. city, you know what I mean? Like it's a bit, I don't know, I wouldn't say disingenuous, but I don't know.
It's just sort of out of touch. I feel like not that these people, like it's great that people can go out there and like make a bunch of money in their specific market, but that doesn't mean that, like, for me, I don't represent everybody, and I never claim to represent everybody. There's, when I say, here's $20 an hour, this is how much I made $200, I worked 10 hours, whatever. I'm not saying that anybody can't make more or less. I'm not saying, I try to preface and say, this is my market. It's pretty slow, but you can do better depending on where you live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there just needs to be more transparency, that especially with like new drivers, there's some drivers who might come on the road and watch these tutorials and think, wow, I'm going to make, $2,000 a week right off the bat. But you can't do that. Right. Not everybody can.
No. And it's funny. I was talking to John McCallion. I hope I pronounced his last name right. It was a great conversation. And we're discussing how, how like the W-2 job, right? When you first join a W-2 job, you kind of start at the bottom, right? Like you don't get the best shifts, you may not get the best assignments, or whatever the job is, right? And then as you become more seasoned, you do it, and the days and the weeks, the months, you show and improve yourself. You get better opportunities, you get raises, you start to do well. But it's interesting with gig work, like if you sign up for DoorDash, they immediately tell you you're a top dasher. And it's like, you have not done anything to prove to us you are a top dasher, but you're a top dasher for a week, right? Yeah. Like they'll give you good offers, and they just lure you in with all, and then you're a month in, 2 months in, and you're like, wait, where did those good offers go? Like what happened? And you got better at the job. I mean, you're assuming like, you have a rating that's pretty good and you do a good job. They don't seem to reward you for long-term success. I don't know if you agree. Like, sometimes it just seems like it's all based on the algorithm, and it's benefiting new people for a limited time. Yeah.
Like challenges is like another good example of what you're talking about. They offer so many challenges to people who just start out, and it makes it look like so good. Like my mom actually started DoorDash after I did. Yeah. And I know it's funny, but she's just doing it part-time. But anyways, when she started, she got a challenge that was like $200 for like, I think it was 75 deliveries in a month or something like that, or something crazy like that. She got a whole email. I'm like, I never got that when I started. I don't get that when, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely with the Top Dasher too, they start you out with Top Dasher to get you hooked on like the benefits of being able to dash whenever you want to. And then when it's gone, you're like, what do I got to do to get back? You know what I'm saying?
You got to clown it up.
Clown it up, man.
You got to put on that suit and just keep taking these, $2, $3, $4 offers, and you kind of hoping that that you're going to get a whatever, what do you call it? Get that Top Dasher status. Right. There's a video that I'm making a video about it. It was on Dustin is Driving channel, and I don't know if you saw it. It was it looks fake. It looks fake. It's like there's no way this guy is losing his mind like this, but it's probably possible. Let me see if I may have it on my StreamYard.
Yeah.
I think you can see it if I play it up. Let me see if I could find it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in 3 parts. So this is a guy, apparently he finished a delivery for DoorDash, and he realized he got a $2 tip. So we'll just start it from there. Maybe you've already seen this video. Let me see.
And I had to put gas in the car, and you only gonna give me a $2 tip? Bro, now you bugging, bro. $2? What is that, bro? What is that?
All right. We can show another if you want to see the whole thing. I'll show you. I'll just finish it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Nah, bro, I'm not jacking. Bro, you gonna have to come outside, bro. You gonna have to come outside, bro. Come on, bro. Like $2, bro. Now you gonna have to up this, bro. What's $2, bro? What's $2, bro? What the hell is $2? What is that, bro? What is that? What's $2? You bugging, bro. Yo, what's up?
Be real.
Bro? $2?
Yeah, that's a good tip. You didn't.
Bro, I had to go get food for you. You ain't go yourself, bro. Yo, respect the delivery person.
I respect you, bro, but the food is expensive. I can't give you no more.
Bro,
So let me get my
$2?
food.
Bro, you ain't
No.
getting your food, bro.
Stop
$2?
playing, stop playing, stop
$2, bro.
Yo, what are you doing, man?
Hey, okay. Was that real?
There's no way that's real.
There was
man.
no way that was real.
That's way too played out.
Yeah, that looks so silly.
Maybe the start, but
yeah, I didn't make that was so. First of all right. So if a maniac is at your door, right? Like you didn't tip, like you just didn't. You tipped $2, and some guy's yelling at you to come outside. You gonna come outside?
Yeah, no, I'm not coming outside. I mean, I wouldn't tip $2, but.
And the guy was like, "Yo, that was a good tip." Like what?
I know. Yeah, but when it just seems so played out. It's gotta be like he comes up and slams the drinks down and
just
said,
seems.
"Bro, you bugging, bro."
What's $2, bro? What's $2? But there are cases of people who will react that way, but it's just I looked at that. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense. Well, like I said, you deal with the small town. You're in a small town, but you enjoy it. You probably don't have to worry about too much. Like I said, I think one of the first videos I've seen of yours was working full time and how you were able to make it work. And you kind of breaking down your finances, breaking down how much your bills were and how much rent was. And I'm sitting here in New York just paying so much money. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I should move to a small place. Like maybe I should just get out of this. And then, because what do you call it? I guess the expense of just living is so high here, and it don't seem like it's getting any better. And you kind of show it like you can go live wherever, and if you kind of work at it and you kind of make it work, you finesse it well, you can survive. You can have a good place. You can be happy. You don't have to necessarily be in a big city.
Right. I think it's all about like ratios too. Like cost of living should be proportionate to how much you make. So like back then, all my bills came to basically like $1,000. So if I made, let's say $600 to $800 a week on DoorDash, which to a lot of people isn't very much, if it pays my bills and I'm comfortable, that works for a lot of people. Same way, these people that are making $2,000 a week, they might have to spend a little bit more on the cost of living or whatever. But they like what I'm saying is like you can pretty much, I think you can still do it full time and live comfortably pretty much no matter where you're at. Like it's just kind of proportionate to how much you make, I guess. Gotcha.
So when you first started out, where did you learn how to develop a strategy to dash and do other stuff? Like what videos or how did you learn how to, do it well? Because I'm sure just like all of us, we kind of started and we just ran around with like a head cut off like a chicken, like not knowing what we're doing. So how would you learn how to dash properly?
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, when I first started, I was a clown, but it's kind of crazy because when I first started, I think your driver Mike, I think I watched some because I actually the first dash I went into, I didn't watch any videos. I just kind of like completely blind just went into it. I think it was like the first 2 or 3. And then I realized like I was making like $10 an hour because I was taking every order. I was like, this isn't very good. So, but yeah, YouTube, like your driver Mike. I even watched a few Bentley Cube videos when I first started, but
you drop that knowledge in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the same thing watching your driver Mike. I mean, he is. I'll say another one, very creative, that he makes the same videos every day. Like same like 3 topics, but he's able to just make the same topics. But after a while, I don't watch it because it's kind of like he's saying the same stuff. But you know, it kind of works out for him. So let me ask you a question: I'm gonna go back to the clown thing. Who decided to put on a clown suit? Was that all you? Your girl kind of said, "Yeah, you should dress as a clown." Like, how that kind of came together?
Well, I mean, it definitely wasn't her. She was embarrassed to record me going in those stores with the clown suit on. She's like, "You look so dumb. You're just making a scene." I was like, "Come on, I gotta do it for the content." But listen, it was just, I don't know. It just came to me because like when I first started, like Reddit was also big for me, like learning how to do DoorDash. Of course, now I'm like, the DoorDash Reddit's crazy. But at the time, like I was learning about not taking orders and like the clown meme. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, I kind of just thought it'd be funny to get a clown suit. I was like, oh, you know, just try it out. Take every order because that's what they are.
That's what, yeah. And, you know, we do that. Like, it's a funny thing, but we're not necessarily saying anything negative. But, you know, Pedro kind of dropped a little video, maybe I think it was earlier today, about top dashing or tap dashers. Are they considered like an enemy? Like not like bad people, but like if they like, you know, he said they're messing up the game for everybody.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you know, like, are they the enemy? Is it just because every once in a while someone will make a video about how top dashing don't do it, and then there's always one person in the comments say, "I'm a tap dasher and I make $95 an hour." Like that one person. First of all, maybe not telling the truth. Maybe he's a DoorDash employee. We don't even know.
Yeah.
But what do you think about like top dashers being? Oh, this is a good comment here. Top dashers are enablers.
Yeah.
Of the Tony Shoe system.
Yeah. Well, I definitely I actually agree with that. Like, to an extent, I think it comes from ignorance, like not as like an insult, but I think a lot of people just don't understand like that you can, like, you stay busy longer, I feel like, as a top dasher, so you feel like you're making more, but with like, and you might actually make about the same as far as like money, but just mileage and you know, like you just get cheap customers. But yeah, like people who take like these like $3, even anything really below $5, I think people who take those orders are kind of teaching those customers like, it's okay to do this because you're going to get your food no matter what. Doesn't matter how much you tip, you will get your food. Yeah. So yeah, it definitely goes against us because, you know, like I said, like it's sort of training these people that, like, I mean, like they said, enabling them.
Yeah, it's and it don't seem like it's going to change anytime soon. You know, I would say 80% of the orders are bad, and in some markets, it's 90% of the orders are bad. Right. And I don't know, like, I always try to figure out the tipping situation. Is it just things are so bad people don't have enough money? Is it boomer? Like, I think boomers may tip more, but I may be wrong about that. Do millennials are cheaper? It's hard to kind of figure it out. I just tend not to deal with fast food, and I know, like, for your area, you deal with more fast food orders than regular restaurant orders.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I feel bad for you, bro.
Yeah, fast food orders aren't fun, especially when the lobby's closed.
Yeah. So, is there any fast food restaurant you do not ever go to? I know, like, challenges, you know, like, say you do it for the content, but Wendy's, like, is Wendy's in your place, in your neck of the woods? Are they efficient? Like, at least do they care about working and they care about their jobs at the Wendy's near you? No. So it's just is that a thing? Like, to work for Wendy's, like, do you care about customers? No. All right, you're hired. Come in.
Yeah,
like, just come in. Yeah, here, you know, just make some burgers. I don't know any good Wendy's restaurants at all. Like, I just don't.
I used to manage a Wendy's. That one was flames, man.
All right, so you were part of the problem. So you were just hiring the worst people.
Anybody came in, just hired them.
Okay, so you have an inside knowledge of Wendy's. Why is everything so slow?
I don't know, man. I don't know why everything's so slow. With specifically Wendy's, man, it's just the Wendy's workers. It attracts just anybody.
Yeah, and then, like, every Wendy, especially when the pandemic hit, the line to drive through is just out. It'd be like 10 cars deep. And I love fast food. I didn't get how, like, you like Wendy's as fast food? Like, you know. Like,
just eating there?
Yeah, just eating. You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It used to be my favorite. Like, personally, it used to be my favorite before I worked there, but you don't like it? Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I guess all right. If I had to rank a tier system of McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, I guess Wendy's would probably be better than McDonald's. Oh no, Burger King's the worst. I don't know who eats there. It's just I don't know, flame boiled. No, the burgers taste like. Pff. But but Wendy's, it just seems like that's always the one restaurant that everyone hates. Like we deliver there, you don't want it.
Dude, their Frosties are overrated, man.
Yeah, definitely. Dashmatic Pro says Popeyes is worse than Wendy's. Popeyes. Well, I love chicken, obviously, but I won't take. I'm not gonna take an order from them because they're too slow, and the chicken is there. But again, it's the same thing with customers. I mean, the employees, they're gonna go slow, and they have attitudes, and they don't like being there. And some of us dashers, some of us gig workers are really rude. So we walk in, thrust a phone in their face. It's like a lot of that.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've walked into like a fast food restaurant like Popeyes and seeing like this dasher getting up all in their face with the phone. If you don't want to wait there, just on a sign, man. You're not going to make them go any faster.
Yeah, I had many clown moments early on doing Uber Eats and waiting outside a McDonald's parking lot. And I did not know I was a clown. I did not know it, but I was, because we were, and all of us were, and we're freezing. Especially even I was basically clowning it up in January, February. We're out here freezing at a McDonald's parking lot. The McDonald's employee yelling at us to back up. We're blocking the cars, and I was just sitting here looking at myself and like, where did I go wrong in my life? Like,
why am I here?
Why am I here? And then I started going on YouTube and looking up like, it has to be a better way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever had like, I guess you had that clown moment when you were you only made like $10 an hour. Like you're like, I'm not doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a moment when I first started too. I waited forever in Applebee's, like probably close to 30 minutes. And it's like $7 or $8, but I went to a hotel and then I got a contract violation. They said they never got their food. That was like one of my first times to deliver. It was like my first 100, I'm pretty sure. I'm just like, whatever, man.
So has Dashing improved your look on humanity or made it worse?
I would say, because I came from Wendy's, right? So I would see like 400 customers a day. I would say I kind of already had an idea of how customers were. The contract violation kind of reminds me of when people would just come back through the drive-thru and say like they never got food when I bagged it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like how dare you? How dare you?
I'm just like, whatever, just give it to them.
See, that's why I exercise my market privilege. I don't go to any fast food restaurants. I go to all the hipster, gentrified folks who order gourmet pizza. $14 for like those Pizza Hut boxes, like the medium, where it's probably costs like $10.
Mm-hmm.
They're $25 here, and they buy it and they tip pretty well, and I kind of stay there. I'm uppity with that. Yeah. Like I'm bougie, the way I pick my orders, but I can. But you're the challenge king. What is your favorite challenge you've done so far? Was it clown? Was it 24 hours? It's trying to get every order from each fast food restaurant. Like, what's your favorite challenge so far?
Yeah, I'd say my favorite was probably the most recent one, the trying to get every restaurant. I thought that one was pretty original. It was hard, and then the 24 hours is always fun too, because I just like seeing how much I can make. Like I plan on doing another one next week. So
yeah, I mean,
with Instacart too.
Awesome. Oh, we got super chat. Thank you, Carmeister. Appreciate. Yeah, I mean, Nuggs is an inspiration because I look at his videos. I'm like, man, I wish I was funny. I wish I was funny.
Man, you are funny. Shut up.
I'm trying to be funny, but like intentionally funny. Like you're like, I'm gonna make a joke and then put it together. I don't do that. Like
I just have awkward humor, man.
That's the best humor. I like that. Like that dry. Like I said, that dry kind of. You just make a comment. Like that. You did you were showing your car, right? Mm-hmm. And you go to the box of tissues. Like a kid.
Yeah, I remember this, man.
You're like, in case I see Tony Shu in a thong, I was like, I'm dead. Like it's just.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's something I'm like, should I even put this in a video, or is this just stupid? Like,
you have to, because especially now, like things are slow, where we're all stressed out, and so many videos we see people being and it's rightfully stressed out because we just see how DoorDash is just finding ways not to be upfront,
Right.
finding ways to be sneaky with all of us, not just Dashers, restaurants, the customers. Like in my city, they're trying to sue, I think Grubhub for the most part, to stop adding restaurants that did not agree to be on Grubhub.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, how about just don't do that? We're not interested in Grubhub. We don't want to we don't want to be a part of this system. And Grubhub will still give you an order to pay with a card, and then you gotta be You gotta be kind of sneaky and too by saying, okay, I'm gonna order it as myself. And I did that once, and I felt really.
You have to be discreet about it, like say, not try to tell them you're with Grubhub.
Basically, you just order as if it's your order, and you have the card you pay for it. I felt dirty.
Yeah.
I felt like I took one on the face from like Grubhub because I'm like, why am I doing this? I know the restaurant probably is not interested because if they would, it'd be on the platform. But I did it once. After that, I didn't do that again because I felt like, why am I being bothered with this? Oh, John McCannian, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We had a great chat yesterday, just covering everything from like mental health and financial, spiritual, physical, just improving yourself, especially nowadays, especially being a full-time gig worker. It could be very stressful. Let me talk to you about the stresses of being a full-time gig worker where, if you don't go outside, you don't eat.
Yeah.
How long you been doing it for?
I'm just about coming up just over a year now, so not too long, really.
Same here. And how do you deal with the really slow days? Like, when you have a slow day and you have customers being rude or, and I know you already have good experience being, working at Wendy's, but what strategies do you do? Like, how do you get through it?
Yeah. So if it's like a slow day, like it definitely can like be really stressful, especially I imagine if you're like tight on bills and stuff and you basically need that income to get to your next meal and everything. Like totally understand that. It can be really stressful. Like the best thing is just take advantage of the days that are really fast and everything. Like if like Friday, Sunday, Saturday, like just if it's going to be busy, you just got to put in that extra work. So kind of prepare yourself for the slower days, if that makes sense. Like kind of get yourself ready because it's going to happen. And sometimes even the weekends, even Fridays, or just when you least expect it, it can be, a slow day and you're making no money and you're like, holy crap. But for me, like I'm glad you mentioned the rude customer thing. Like this probably isn't, I don't know if this is the best advice, but if I have someone being like a jerk, like being an asshole, or I'm just like sick of, something, they put the wrong address or they give me a hard time or I'm waiting forever, or like even a rude merchant, I just go home and come back later. Like I'll just like straight up, I'm too mad, especially when I'm driving. I'm like, I'm just too mad. I'm going home, and then I'll come back out later.
Yeah. So you just like you're self-aware enough to say, hey, listen, I'm going to run over somebody, or
this is not worth it.
I'm gonna have a falling down moment. Have you seen the movie Falling Down?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. You gotta watch it. It may be free on YouTube. It's Michael Douglas. You may not know who the actor is because it may be before your time.
I'm young, I know.
Hey, enjoy it. Like, don't front. Like, youth is great, and especially right now with what you're doing, you got it right. Because when I was in my 20s, it's video games. I didn't create anything, and that was just video games, women, porn. Anyway, so Falling Down was a movie with Michael Douglas, and he, basically he snaps. I don't want to ruin it, but he's in traffic in L.A. It's hot. His air conditioner stops working. He's in his car. He still has his work uniform on. The white white dress shirt and slacks and the tie with a buzz cut, kind of like with a buzz cut. And he decides he's in traffic. They're honking the horn. He's hot. He just gets out of his car, takes a bat and his briefcase, and just starts walking away. And he just starts correcting. He becomes like a vigilante, but then he starts losing his mind. You should definitely watch it. It's like actually a really good movie.
What'd you say it's called? Falling Down?
Yeah, Falling Down with Michael Douglas. It was in the 90s. You like it. It kind of feels like a person who's like been doing $2 orders for like a year, and then decides to, I'm just gonna kill everybody. And I mean,
it's a
and again, I don't want,
point.
I don't want to ruin it. It's a really good. And the cop that's trying to track him down, they have like different storylines of how they progress, and there's a good story of how you should deal with your life a little bit. Why did I decide to talk about that? Anyway.
I don't know. We got talking about getting mad while we were driving, and then
someone put it in a part of the movie. That part where, yeah, okay. See, you want to see that now, right? Yeah. So Mexican gang, he takes care of it. Yeah. So the idea with actually, I had one more question about that. Give me a second. Oh, you know what? Let me talk more about YouTube because you are about to hit 20,000 subscribers, and if you was able to, in one sentence, say, someone asks, "Hey, Nuggs, how, why are you so successful on YouTube?" What would your answer be?
In one sentence, here's your answer. Okay. I think you need to differentiate yourself from other people. I know that sounds kind of generic, but everybody can sit in front of, and there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong. Everybody has their niche, but everybody can sit in front of a camera and say, this is what's going on. This is what you should do. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to find a way to mix it up. And like for me, I watched my videos back from even like 2 weeks ago to even a few months ago and just continuously just try to watch back and see what you can improve. Like, how can you make your videos more interesting? You don't always have to be like an entertainment thing. Like I try to make my videos entertaining, but you can totally be successful without it. I know you said one sentence. I'm sorry, I'm going on a ramble here.
Go ahead. I'm actually learning as well. Cause I've been on YouTube for less than a year. So, and I've seen you've been appreciate it. You've been doing this for quite a while. So it's not like you've came out of nowhere, kind of, so to speak, but you've been in the grind for a while making this stuff. So it's not something that, you put the work in. So I was interested, just like your ability to, and I think this is the reason why. The reason why you're so successful is the
pizza POV.
Yeah, I think it was the last video. You linked a few of them in there. And my wife was watching too, and it's like,
oh yeah,
it was like, you just hear that, oh yeah. Well, I was like, yeah,
it's the best part, man.
But yeah, just the idea of you put the effort to try to figure out, okay, what works. But let me ask you a question, man. Like, are you bored with the ride-alongs?
Sometimes, like if I do them like a lot, I get kind of, it's not that I'm bored. I just feel like it's repetitive. Like I enjoy doing them, but I just don't want to be so repetitive. Like if I do like 5 ride-alongs in 1 week, you can casually see my views just go down and down because it gets repetitive. But yeah, I think they're fun though.
But I think you made a poll a couple of weeks ago, and you're like,
yeah.
You guys are you guys still interested in this? And like, I think majority, do more. Yeah. Do them every day.
It's like 70-30 or something. So.
He's like, keep going. So no, you got to give people what they want.
I know, man.
They want you out there, and I
like doing it.
Yeah, that's good. As long as you like doing it, because if you start not liking doing it, then that may become a problem. Yeah. So, what YouTube channels that you watch that kind of give you inspiration? It don't have to be gig tube related, or like what you watch that kind of you kind of draw inspiration from.
You're gonna be surprised by this, but I really don't watch a whole lot of YouTube outside of like gig work. There's no like channel or any specific channel that I was like been watching, and I kind of want to go with their style. Like I know that sounds like crazy, but
interesting. No, I mean maybe that's interesting. I mean, all I do is watch YouTube. Like that's my kind of entertainment. Like you watch Netflix and all that type of thing. But yeah, I'm always watching different types of. So your style is kind of just something you kind of put together.
Yeah, I mean, I watch like gaming videos, so I think maybe that's where I got like the jump cut style, entertainment from. But yeah, not really. I mean, I watch like, of course, a lot of people in the gig community, but not really much outside of that.
Oh, interesting.
I know that wasn't what you expected, probably.
No, I mean, that's the awesome thing about talking to people like you, and even like with Eli, when Eli said, I don't play video games. I'm like, what? You're in your 20s. Like all I did was just sit there for unhealthy amount of hours playing Fallout and not getting anything done.
Nice.
Yeah, just playing Fallout until my eyes bleed. I remember, this is embarrassing, but I remember not working for a year and just enjoying unemployment, like a bum. And I think I logged in like at least $100 in Fallout 3 while my then girlfriend wife worked. Like
nothing wrong with that. I'm a gamer too, man.
But at least you're doing something productive. Like, I think the benefit of gig work is the idea that you're able to work when you want and still able to accomplish things compared to the W-2 where you're just stuck in this rigid schedule. As you say you play video games, do you have a schedule of gig work and your editing? I know you say you do it in the mornings. Do you have a schedule, or is it kind of like you get up in the morning and decide what you want to do for the rest of the day?
Yeah. So I'll like plan my videos in a week ahead. Like I'll sort of plan what I'm going to do, like if I'm going to do ride-alongs. But as far as like gig work, I work Monday, and I pretty much work every day except Tuesday and Wednesday. And but yeah, I mean, I have it down pretty well. Like the week before, I'll kind of write up a little. I'm going to do this challenge on this day, and then I'll just do the rest normal ride-alongs and stuff like that. But Tuesday and Wednesday is like definitely my free. I mean, I do some work with YouTube. I pretty much work on YouTube videos every single day of the week. But Tuesday and Wednesday is like, kind of chill back, play some games a little bit, enjoy my life a little bit, because you can't just work 100 hours a week.
That is true. That is 100% true. So you got your times off, and now we see now you have Instacart stuff, and it's interesting. I have a feeling that not everyone has this idea, but I talked to a few people, especially early on, where they'll have Instacart, but they don't like it. Like they don't want to do it. They feel they're comfortable in that food delivery space, because Instacart is a little bit more involved, right? You're a personal shopper. You are, and then you got to deal with the item not being there. And I think a lot of people, especially a lot of men, we're gonna talk about the men here. They don't want to do Instacart, And like Chad is, GigTube, he does it obviously. I mean,
right.
He has but I talked to a few guys. They're like, I don't want to do shopping. I don't want to shop. But
yeah.
Like, how do you convince those people? Like, I think that's the future of gig work. A lot of it's going to be you're going to be shopping for groceries and stuff like that. But you seem to be cool with it. Like, was it a transition? Was it a big deal, or was it just something something to do?
It's definitely a big change. Like if you go from food delivery, like just going in there, picking something up and delivering it, to shopping, and even like the Walgreens. I don't know if you have like Walgreens and CVS on DoorDash.
We got it. Yeah.
Even those aren't really anything compared to Instacart, because Instacart is like you could do 20 to 40 items like normally. So it's a big change, but I actually like it. I think it's fun. And my girlfriend, she's on the wait list. She's so excited to do it, kind of filling the stereotype for women doing this.
Hey, listen, we're women's friends. Women shop in groceries. They thrive off.
You're going to get some hate, man. Be careful.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then they've just put this out. But I as I got older, I started to appreciate grocery shopping. Like when I was, a little young, I was too impatient. I hate lines. I still hate lines. But a Walmart, the first time I've ever been in a Walmart was last year. It took a pandemic for me to walk into Walmart, because I'm in the city. The city, New York City, fights really hard to keep Walmart from coming here. Because they have low prices and you can afford it. No, they don't want that. We have Targets around here.
Right.
But I started to appreciate, the grocery shopping. But yeah, Instacart, it's a change. And I'll be honest. When I first started Instacart, I brought my wife. I was like, hey, listen, you know where everything is.
Yeah.
It was times I would be in there way too long looking for things. I was like, wait, I am not doing this correctly at all. How's your skills with Instacart so far? You've been doing it for a little bit.
Yeah. I think I've done close to 20 orders or something now, so nothing crazy. But first few times, it definitely took my girlfriend. Like, you need to come in here, you need to help me out. I don't know where any of this stuff is, but
yeah,
even now.
Like you start. It seems like the way groceries stores are set up, there's a system. And I just realized that doing Instacart, like there's a system of where dairy and meat.
They put it at the back of the store, so you got to walk through the entire store to get to it.
Yeah, because that's the psychology. Oh, walk through, grab a bunch of shit you don't really need, and then go get the milk. Yeah. But when you first start to do it, it takes a while. It takes a while, and let me put. Oh, I have zero.
Yeah.
You gotta
Zero
try
patience.
it. I feel like a lot of us don't want to try the more longer. It takes a while. It's gonna take a while, right? But I think the payouts are pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good money, especially because you don't have to drive as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to put as many miles on your car, so it doesn't help you on tax time, but you save money on your car.
Yeah. I'm also, I think about Instacart. I wonder if it's better for people that's not in the, like, I think Instacart for major cities may not necessarily work because there's maybe too much competition, and apparently there's bots all over the place apparently.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, but
Chad
I feel
talked
like
about it.
yeah, but I feel like when you're in a different area, I think where things are further apart, and people will love ordering from Instacart, because I am an Instacart fan. I order it once a week. I don't have a lot of time, and I'm also lazy, so I'm always I love it, and especially the thing too about tipping, if you tip 20%, you'll get it, like just 20%, and you'll get your order fast. Sometimes I'm like, damn, you already here. You know what I mean? Like, but some people just with the no tipping, it's like, yeah, your grocery's gonna be there for a while until someone goes and deals with that. So
I think even Instacart bumps up the order right after a little bit. I think they bump up the order by like $2 or something.
Yeah,
because I'll see like $9 for 40 items going 8 miles. I'm like, who in the world is gonna take that? I might be shopping for 2 hours for $9.
I know it's all algorithms and zeros and ones and code, but I really take it personally when you look at an order from any of them and like, are you fucking with me? Like,
are you playing games, bro?
I would actually, you playing, like, bro, it's, like, I'll talk to the phone sometimes. When I was in the car, I'm like, are you serious? By myself, there's no one. Maybe I should take myself do that. Maybe it would be something interesting. Yeah, just me yelling at the phone, like, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
But so you have Instacart, you have DoorDash. Do you have Uber Eats?
Yeah, it's not very good, but I use it just when DoorDash is slow, really.
Have you applied to other stuff? Is any other apps in your area?
Yeah, I'm actually I'm on Roadie now, so I could do Roadie. There's quite a bit in the area too, and I'm on the wait list for Grubhub.
Okay, so I've seen Gig Life talk about Roadie. What's the standout feature in Roadie? Like, what is it? Is it packages? Is it food? Like, what is it exactly?
It's like packages. I think they're even partnered with Walmart. I saw quite a bit of like Walmart orders. I think Spark and is it Spark? Is that one of them, right?
Yeah, I think Spark is Walmart. I think, yeah.
Yeah, but Roadie's just like package and different miscellaneous like stores. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. And Julie Bully, have you you have any Targets near you?
Targets? Yeah, there's one close. I'm actually on the shipped wait list as well, so I'm still waiting, unfortunately.
All right, yeah. Hey guys, Nuggs is applying for everything because DoorDash is just not popping right now. Too many of us out there. I think it's 2 million dashers or something like that.
That's crazy, man. I feel like it like more than doubled over the pandemic too.
So like if we had some law that made everyone an employee, DoorDash would be the largest employer of the country, right? Like it would be basically Walmart. Like Walmart has like 1 million plus employees. Like it just turned to like the largest employer. Like don't seem like that's possible. I don't think DoorDash has enough money to do that. Yeah. There's actually some news I saw. Walmart is actually going to have a delivery service that is going to help other businesses deliver. Like basically, they're going to compete with DoorDash and Grubhub. So or Uber Eats. So I think that's extremely interesting. That's like another app that we may have to check out. It's like super super competitive, man. If
like delivering Walmart or like what's?
It's if I can find it, it's basically. Let me see. It's Walmart, I guess, have their own delivery service delivering for other businesses, other small businesses.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it, but I may not even find it right now. I guess we could, since we're talking about gig work in general, what do you think the future looks like in the next 6 months? You think things will get a little better, a little easier for us? Like, what are your thoughts?
You're talking about gig work in general or just DoorDash?
Yeah, just gig work in general. I mean, I don't know, DoorDash is the big dog, but just in general.
Yeah. Well, I think this is kind of like what I'm kind of scared of is with DoorDash setting the way with like low transparency. I feel like a lot of the other dogs might jump on the bandwagon. I know Instacart too. I don't know if this is like just because I just started or what, but it used to send me notifications telling me how much a batch is going to be. And then now it just says there's a new batch and you have to actually go in the app and scroll down to find it. It's crazy.
I tell you, does the algorithm, are we the boss or is the algorithm the boss? Because I don't know. Yeah, so I got it right here. Walmart delivery service to other retailers. So no, I don't want to sign up to the hill. Yeah. Walmart has has announced a new delivery service that will send other retail competitors' products to customers. It's a creation of a new business line called Walmart Go Local. And apparently they already had this network since 2018. I never heard of it before. Services to 500 cities across the country, access to 20 million households. So it looks like they're about to jump in as well. That's extremely interesting. All these different services, man.
I just can't see delivery going away anytime soon, though. There's such a high demand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's it's beneficial because, we just sign up for every single app in existence, and you realize that some may work right now, but then some may not. It's a very interesting thing. Where you see yourself in 5 years? It sounds like it's a job interview. Where you see yourself in 5 years? But yeah,
what am I applying for, man?
Do you see yourself just kind of doing the gig work and YouTube and like some other opportunities? Like, have you thought about it? What do you think? What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, YouTube for sure. Like, YouTube has always been my passion. So regardless of what happens with gig work, I'll definitely be doing YouTube. But I like the gig work YouTube like scene and everything. So I definitely plan, because being like an influencer and everything, I just think that's like the most fun thing ever. Like being able to inform people and entertain people. But yeah, like my current plan right now is just for the next foreseeable future is just working different gig work. Like you said, trying everything out and seeing what works best for me, making videos. As far as like, income and looking out for my future, like I'm just investing pretty much everything I make into like index funds and stuff like that. But,
okay. Well, you know what? Let's talk about that, because I barely know what the hell's going on. Like I'm starting the whole investment thing, I'm trying.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean, I made some money with Dogecoin. I
kind of got it. No shit.
Like I actually made money. I got in, I think I signed up for Robinhood, and I just put a little, because it was so cheap, and then I actually made some money, but then I kept holding, and then it went lower, and then I panicked and sold everything, and then I missed it when it went back, because I'm a rube. I don't know what's going on. But I'm buying a little bit of Bitcoin. So how long you been investing?
About a year and a half now. It's pretty much right after I turned 18. So yeah, about a year and a half. But I've been pretty safe though. So.
All right, so you're an expert. Throw some top stock tips. What stock tips have you invest? All right, so first question: How much DoorDash stock do you have?
I don't have any DoorDash stock.
Really? I've heard from like really, really smart person that DoorDash stock is, if you don't get DoorDash stock, y'all, like,
he
said,
did you?
Apparently he says it's going to be up to $500 because
so Tony gets his bonus. Yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
A very influential, smart, genius kind of person. He said that. So
someone with not a big ego or anything like that.
So no DoorDash stock, no Uber stock, no
gig stock, man.
No gig stock. Isn't that interesting though? Like,
yeah,
I don't have any either. But
you don't either.
We work and we make money with the stocks, but we don't buy them.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, but like I said, I just be safer. But it's funny, yeah, we're like gig workers and we're not invested in our company.
And another good point. I keep forgetting names, but it was, the idea that we're I think some of us are looking to get basically employee benefits from some of these companies. And I don't know if DoorDash came out of nowhere and said, hey guys, you guys want to work for us? You got to deliver every order we tell you, but you're going to get $20 an hour. I have a feeling some people would actually take that offer. Would you take that offer? Guaranteed $20 an hour. You deliver everything we tell you, but DoorDash will, you got to deliver everything.
Are we talking guaranteed and then
guaranteed? So
if I make more than 20, I get to keep it. But if I is that what you're saying?
No,
just hourly?
You hourly. You get nothing else.
Yeah.
There's no tip.
Man.
There's
cash
no tip.
Tips?
No, maybe. How many cash tips did you get?
Yeah, not very many.
But $20 guaranteed per hour. You got to work, the full-time hours. Deliver everything we tell you. Would you take that offer?
No, I wouldn't. I know that sounds crazy, but just the losing all that just for $20, not worth it.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of us would do that. So I know you were
Would you?
critical. Hell no. Like I don't like listen. I don't like being told what to do. I mean, that's the reason. That's the main reason why I'm even doing this. Like I left the W-2 thing. I even told the person that was firing me, I am not going to work for anybody else again. And that's me with no job. They let me go, and I'm already saying I'm not going to work for anybody else. And then next month the pandemic hit, and I was again not working for anybody because I had no job. But yeah, it's oh Dash Theory TV. What's up, man? I haven't seen him in a minute. Gig stocks are worth it if you buy out on the dips. I know Uber's dipping right now. I think. But I have a few. You know what? I'm gonna throw some stock tips. Don't take. I'm not a financial advisor.
You gotta preface it with that, man.
Yeah, right. Does that like stop you from getting in trouble? Because I see that on YouTube. Like a big YouTube sector or community is the stock ones, and these guys their lives are like 5,000 people watching this stuff, and they're just throwing out stock tips, and it's like I don't know who this person is, and I mean maybe this. I mean obviously if enough people, I guess they must be smart or whatever. But
right, one
stock that I did take, and actually it did make me some money. DraftKings, yo. DraftKings. All right, now I do not bet on sports, but wait, do you watch sports, Nugs? Are you a sports guy?
Man, you're gonna call me crazy. I don't.
Well, it's fine. It's okay. You should watch some sports. Sports ball is interesting. It's competitive. Whatever. LeBron James? No.
LeBron James, maybe. If I go to my parents' house.
Did you?
I know, man.
Did you play? You play any sports when you were younger?
Yeah, I used to play like basketball and stuff. So I actually like basketball.
You got a sweet J?
I don't, unfortunately.
What was your game like? A defensive kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I play like defense. I'd huddle over and.
You good with trash talk? Talk shit like.
Yeah, that was my thing. That's like the online games too. That's my best. That's my best.
Talking crap.
Yeah, just like this shit. You're going down, bro.
Actually, have you done any gaming, streaming, and stuff like that? No, that's a big thing right now.
I used to before I did DoorDash, because I tried pretty much everything. First started YouTube, I did the rap videos are public, but I have more than 400 videos that are private on my channel. A lot of it's gaming, and I don't know. It's just not for me. I mean, I like gaming, but not really streaming the games.
No, it seemed like it's so competitive. Like it takes a long time to kind of get on, unless you're just doing something completely, like I said, something completely novel and interesting.
Right.
But since you are doing very successful here, and I know it takes effort. This is not as easy. Well, I'm gonna just start another channel. But have you thought about? First of all, do you have another channel? And if you don't, have you thought about making another one with something a totally different topic?
Yeah. So I don't have any other channels, but I've actually been really thinking about it recently. So I've been thinking I kind of want to make a variety channel, because obviously YouTube algorithm doesn't like when you switch it up. So if I make a video that's like me doing something that's not DoorDash, it might get like half the views or less.
Yeah, that'd be
not that views are everything, but it could take my other videos that are DoorDash down with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll stop. People won't watch as much, and it'll just bring me down. But yeah I want to do podcast stuff like this too. Cool. This is like an interview, but yeah, and I thought about making a variety channel. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think whatever you decide to do, as long as I think you'll do pretty well. I think, I feel with YouTube, you kind of get stuck in this one thing. Like, all right, this is it, and if you don't put this out, YouTube is like, no, we're not gonna push this. You're like, come on, dog, I may put a lot of effort in this, and YouTube's like, nah.
I know.
no. Give me more pizza POV, or we're not interested. See, they already got some people say, you got a few people.
I see you. Okay.
Put some effort, put some in there. Hey, Dash. Oh, you know what, Dash? I'm gonna talk to you. You seem like you know something about stocks. I need to make some money. I need to get that dividends. Because who wants to DoorDash forever? Like, who's a retirement plan for DoorDash?
Yeah, maybe if we're benefits, or if we've got benefits, but
yeah, it's just not
worth
it.
I
think the problem is that if you want benefits, you're gonna have to basically be an employee.
Yeah,
and I'm not interested in being an employee. So
biggest benefit we have is making our own hours and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You know, all right, so full disclosure, I have not dashed in about a week and a half. And I've been doing the Rover thing, like just taking care of dogs. And maybe last week they were like, hey, come back. We'll give you top dasher status for a week. Like,
What?
Yeah.
They'll give it, and you're not a new driver, and they'll just give it to you?
because I haven't dashed, like I don't dash as much as I used to. I was basically, kind of, not let's say full time, but I was basically doing like 30 hours a week consistently for a few months. But then, my dog walking business picked up. And then I kind of realized that to do well with these apps, you get all of them, but they take advantage of desperate people. The people who just use it all the time, and not necessarily desperate, but like people who like do the top dashers, stuff like that. But when you decide to not use an app, then they come to you with challenges and quests and all these opportunities.
Incentives.
It's like incentive, but it's like, why you're not providing incentive to your go-getters, the ones who are there every day working. Those are the people who need, not say they need it, but
Deserve
you deserve it. Rather than, dumb dick over here taking care of dogs, petting puppies all day, and he getting the top dasher for a week. Like, I don't need, like, it'd be nice. It was nice, even though this how sad it is. I went outside one day to do it, and I was like, I was like, I'm too busy with the dogs, but it was nice. Thanks. Give that top dasher status to someone who's out there every day. So I think that's the thing about all these apps that it's infuriating.
Yeah.
Oh, someone brought up a old classic video of yours.
Oh no.
Boo Boo is a banger. Now,
no, we gotta private this.
you got it private. See, good thing I didn't do. I was going like, hey man, you remember this video, and just like play it.
Oh no,
You probably would have left.
I'm out.
Do you get cringed when you watch old videos of yourself, or like?
Oh my goodness, dude! I used to try so hard to be edgy and cool. It just comes off so cringe. Yeah, that's why I privated most of my old videos. You just tell I'm trying way too hard to be funny.
But now you're comfortable. Is that the difference between your content now? Like, do you still feel that kind of cringe feeling even if you did something like a month ago? Or are you more comfortable with what you make now?
I'm actually pretty comfortable with what I make now. I feel like I'm a lot more myself. Like, I don't try too hard to like put on a face like I did before, which I think might be why my videos were terrible before. But I just tried way too hard. But yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. Like, I don't have to put on an act or anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I guess that comes with just a lot of time and practice and trying stuff and working, because it takes a while. It takes a lot of videos to kind of find yourself and find what works for you. And then if people buy into it and they like it, then you're good to go. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. I did not watch the whole Boo Boo video, but I won't bring it up. I'll watch it privately.
Yeah. Now everybody in the stream is gonna go watch it.
No, I'm saying now. Oh, well, someone requests you drop a freestyle right now. So I don't know if you want to do that. I mean,
no.
Yeah, we don't, you can't get the talent to perform right now. He's not getting paid.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I need to make a Patreon and then you can hear it over there.
Do you still freestyle? Do you still write rhymes?
No.
Mom spaghetti?
No mom spaghetti. I like Eminem. Listen. I'm no Eminem though. Most of my raps before were kind of just trolling, just kind of fucking around. But no, I don't want people to think I'm like actually trying to be good with music. Not my alley.
It was on a funny angle. Like you're trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing.
I was in high school, so I thought I was tough shit when I was making these songs, bro. Oh shit.
What was do you know the video that kind of got you going in terms of your, like your rise on YouTube? Like, was it just one video? Or was it a series of the DoorDash stuff? Like what? Because I didn't go through every of all the like. Do you remember the one video was like, oh wow, this is actually working? Yeah.
My first few got like 200, 300 views. For me, that was like a lot because my old videos were getting like 20 views. But it was the 87-hour week video that I did.
Yes, I did.
It has almost like three quarters of a million views or something crazy. That video just took off.
Yeah.
No idea why.
Is it just the amount of hours you may have put in? I mean,
I think people were interested to see how much I made, and I made fucking $13 an hour. Surprised that nobody, like, because that was when I first started, man. So,
Yeah.
But it took off.
It's funny, like, if you did 87 hours like, if you did a comparison video, and I'm not throwing out ideas, because I don't think you should be working 87 hours.
Yeah.
But if you did, you would probably make way more money.
Absolutely.
There's tactics and strategies that you didn't know of, but you just went in and just tried it out.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but I was planning on making another pretty big in the next month or so, a pretty big week. I don't know if I'll do 87, but pretty damn big. And I figure I could probably at least break 1,600 because I can pretty consistently with Instacart too break $20 an hour. So
nice.
That's what I hope for.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to make $13. That's
that's
you
bad.
might as well just stay home and rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, but you like it. It seems like you like Instacart though. Like from the last few videos I've seen, you dig it. And and again, I just want to say this one more time, guys. I'm talking to the men. John, try the Instacart. Do some shopping.
Think of the money.
Yeah, it's hot outside. You stay in an air-conditioned grocery store. You're grabbing all of the, eggplants and stuff. You're looking at stuff. You're looking at eggs. I think it's just a good idea instead of just, dealing with, trying to go to a fast food restaurant, trying to get this order while everyone's fighting and arguing. Every time I've seen an argument in a restaurant, it's always in a fast food restaurant. No one's arguing in an Applebee's. I'm sure they have. They have. But I don't see it. People are eating and having a good time. At McDonald's, everyone's angry and furious. Popeyes,
they
so
want
many
it
arguments.
now.
Yeah, there's so many arguments in Popeyes. It's delicious chicken here, and if the person doesn't get it in 0.5 seconds, they're ready to curse the cashier. The cashier's ready to curse out the customer, and I'm just holding my my phone in my hand, just trying to get this this $8 order. I mean, like, I just want to get my stuff and go. So I just kind of move away from that. Oh, super chat. Let me put it up for thank you. Alex said, I can't read. Alex de Tabrum. Appreciate it. Nuggs, beside the great company conversation, tell us the advantages of having co-pilot Kayla riding shotgun. Does it make dashing more efficient?
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty good question. I would say it as far as like if I was just doing gig work, like no YouTube or anything like that, probably not. I can't really see the advantage besides Instacart that it would help me out having her. Like I just kind of take her for fun, but definitely for videos, she helps doing all the recording. Makes my life so easy. It is so I don't know. I mean, you might relate to this, maybe not, but I know you don't do like a whole lot of ride-alongs, but trying to manage a camera and 3 apps at the same time while like busy traffic is so difficult. It is so freaking hard.
Yeah.
You're constantly just going crazy. Like I know Pedro talked about this before. He's like wanted to have himself being recorded while he like is doing everything with his phones.
He's holding. I mean, before he had a mount, he's holding the. He's also like a rideshare driver, so his driving skills are pretty. And he's in a major city, so his driving skills are pretty good.
Right.
But he's holding a phone, looking at it, and then driving, and I'm like, what the? He is DoorDash Jesus. So he
yeah.
There's no
it's
the
crazy.
traffic. Yeah, the traffic just moves away. Like they park like in Moses. But I don't do it. And it's very helpful if you have someone else, unless you just have a bunch of attachments.
Hi, say wave and say hi.
Hey, Kayla, how you doing? Yeah, people are really excited to see Kayla. Yeah, I think they saw her earlier and they got excited.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people are really.
She's doing laundry.
Yeah,
Nuggs has her in the basement. Somebody said.
Well, all right, that's a bit much.
Something like that.
I made a video about kind of some of the things that people need to kind of, be cognizant of and understand if you want to be full-time at gig work that you need a strong support system, which especially with your significant other and your family. Like they need to understand when you have this, a challenge and you may be gone a little longer, or you outside at night and like you're not cheating. You're not out getting buns. You picking up McNuggets. You know what I mean? Like they have to trust you and that type of thing. So just tell me about your relationship with, like it seems like you guys get along and you guys have like a singular focus on, doing gig work. So, tell me how, helpful that is compared to, some situations where that may have an issue with people doing gig work, and their significant other doesn't understand that.
Right. Well, I think it's really helpful that we both do gig work, right? So like we came from the same background, and as far as background, I mean like our job, we work the same job. That's actually how we met. So we both were like absolutely miserable, like working at Wendy's and like working these crazy like 70, 80-hour weeks like regularly. And so when we both decide, like I quit and then she quit shortly after. And I think that's very helpful that we're both doing gig work because we both understand like the benefits. But I think like with parents, I'm lucky that my parents understand like how it works and how, how I can actually make a good living with gig work. But I feel like a lot of people might think that it's, not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if, like, let's say my girlfriend, let's say she had no idea what I was doing as far as like actually on the road. And she just, it's easy to say, well, that's not a real job. Like I've heard that. I see that in my comments every single day. Get a real fucking job. And I'm like, dude, it makes me so mad. But
Yeah. Why does it make you mad? I know why, but you could,
Right.
let's expressing ourselves right now. Why does
get
that
my anger out.
get like why does it get you mad when someone says get a real job?
Because what is a real job? A W-2 job? Is that what they mean? I mean, I know that's what they mean.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's almost kind of like saying that what we do you can't do sustainably, which you absolutely can. I prefer the benefits. I prefer not having the benefits. I prefer paying my own taxes and dealing with that headache and knowing what it comes with over working a W-2 job because the independence is so nice. So when my paycheck is bigger than the people saying get a real job, then
who's a real dummy? And it's nothing to shit on W-2 jobs,
Right.
but we all been at a W-2 job, and we know how much not working you can do and still make money. Like,
right.
Some people who work jobs and they're not working. They find the way not to do as little as possible, and we kind of realize that when you go to a fast food restaurant because it's not a really nice job, right? It's not the best job. It's a job that people work. My wife worked at McDonald's, and she took pride in the job. I think a lot of people don't take pride in what they do,
Right.
and I think with gig work, it's all on you. And if you're a self-starter and you can get up out of the bed and you go and work it, I feel like it's more satisfaction when you finish
Takes
for the
more
day.
willpower. Takes more willpower.
Yeah, and not a lot of people can handle that. People like consistency and stability. They don't want to have a bad day where, because the good days are great. Feel you're on cloud nine, like I got this money. But then when you've been outside and you only made $37, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go start selling some drugs. Like this is stupid. Like, you just get all these emotions go, and money is an emotional thing. You know what I mean? But
especially when you're not making any money and you're going out there, your time is money. So
yeah, you just sit in the car, just looking. He's like, all right, we gotta figure something else out. Let's see what else we got here. What else? Oh yeah, Toyota boys. You've been in the chat for a couple of shows. Appreciate it. My W-2 is depressing. It's just a short getting up and doing a job where I stay indoors for 8 hours. Gig work is enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot of crap about these apps, right? Like, fuck these apps, fuck Tony, bitch ass. But let's be honest, it's not that bad. We all had worse jobs. Like you said, you worked at Wendy's. I think my worst job I ever had was working at UPS for almost 2 years.
how was that comparable, by the way, with like delivering, food and stuff?
Oh, I did not deliver. So
okay.
that's probably the reason why I
storage.
left. I was in the warehouse. I had to get to work at 4 was a regular time, 4 in the morning, and then when it was peak season, basically like October to the end of the year, you had to get there around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you had to those big the big giant semi like 18-wheelers full of packages. We had to unload them, so we were just like we were trolls. We were just walking and just picking up things, putting on conveyor belts. You really feel like, oh, this is really a soul crushing job. Like there's no creativity. It's they also timed you how many packages you put on the conveyor belt. If you're too slow, they'll just keep yelling at you.
Right.
It was like
no future. Did you feel like there's no future?
Yeah, it was like some Hunger Games shit. And then when you work with people who work overnight shifts, especially UPS, they're all nutty. to survive, they're all a little off, very aggressive. Some people were stealing. I never stole. Too scared to steal. Well, stealing is bad. Too scared to steal. But people will just like find, I got some gift cards. I'm like, how the hell you get some gift cards? Like, oh, that's what you did. Or
I
like
see you.
Yeah, I see you. Like another thing that people was taking, Harry Potter. Another Harry Potter book came out. I forgot which one it was. Do you read Harry Potter? Because you got the glasses
When I was
on.
younger, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I look like. I know.
One of them came out, and it was such a big deal that I think some of the people there were taking those books, and I know they weren't reading them because those people couldn't
Really?
read. But they were selling them because Harry Potter was like the big thing at the time. But
They were probably only making like what, $20-$30 a book. I mean, I guess if they take a bunch, then
yeah, we steal a bunch, and then apparently the one thing that I heard this story that somehow they was able to steal a TV out of the warehouse. I don't know how that's possible.
how did they get away with that?
I don't know. I know like in warehouses, the trucks go into bays. Maybe I don't know. It's just,
That's
but yeah,
crazy.
I went through the W-2 thing, and I am just no, I'm out. Oh, let's see. We got another worst job. Cashier at a grocery store. Retail is terrible. They teach me important communication and customer service skills.
It's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point. Because you've dealt with like the most angry customers. I've dealt with, especially when I started working with dogs at a W-2, dealing with clients who are really upset when something doesn't go well, especially when their dog has either been in a fight or been sick. And I always say, like, to deal with that, you got to kind of just let them vent because they're upset. And sometimes they rightfully should be upset. Like, something may have happened, we made a mistake. And instead of trying to counter with logic, just let them kind of throw their emotions out and just be empathetic. Like, I understand how you feel. And not like that DoorDash customer service speak. Because, when you call DoorDash, he's like, oh, this restaurant closed. You're like, oh, we understand how you feel about that. And it's like, you're reading off of a script.
Just copy and paste in it.
Just give me the $3. Just give me half pay so I can move on. Like,
I don't need your sob story.
Yeah, kind of like it's more of a genuineness that makes sense. Let's throw some more questions out because I think I've ran out of all my questions. Rhode Island Hiker says, "What games you guys are playing?" So yeah, you said you're a gamer. What you playing nowadays?
Yeah, I play a lot of Overwatch. It's like a FPS game, sort of.
Of course, I know Overwatch.
Yeah, I
play Genji, man. That was my dude.
Oh, you're a Genji player? What's up?
Yeah, I've been bouncing around, throwing those. It's been a minute since I played, but I actually was pretty. I love that game. I love because you can't just you ain't 1v5 ain't nobody. Yeah. You have to actually work as a team. So it's like the whole Call of Duty thing where you just because you just run around like a maniac. No, you have to have a well-rounded team. But now I'll probably get destroyed, man. I'll get destroyed.
Yeah, I play. Let's see, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, GTA. Like, kind of hit it all.
Okay, yeah. You got,
I like multiplayer. So.
Gotcha. Competitive. You're a competitive dude. Let's see another.
What kind of games do you play?
It's been a minute.
If you even have time to play games.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But the last game I've played Rainbow Six games since Rainbow Six, like maybe 20 years ago. So any Rainbow Six game I love.
Yeah.
I am black, so NBA 2K obviously. You gotta play that. You gotta play 2K. You don't call it NBA. Say you play 2K. I'm not great at it, but I love it. And first person shooters, I can play any first person shooter. I love all of them. Actually, this one I love XCOM too. I like strategy games, RPGs, obviously. Fallout, stuff like that. I wish I had more time, but I think I'm obsessed with YouTube, so I'm just trying to build that up. And when I feel like I can take some time to sit there and play a game, Chivalry 2. I don't know if you're familiar with that game.
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
It's a first-person medieval combat game, so there's no guns, swords. They're throwing flames of fire on people. You can behead people. The combat is really engaged, where there's momentum when you swing your whatever sword, either a broadsword or an axe. It's not like twitchy kind of fake kind of like you run and swing, and if you hit someone, you can like decapitate them. It's really good. You should
Sounds
check
really
that shit.
immersive.
Yes, and I played a few hours and I got destroyed. It was embarrassing. I was like, oh, I needed to go on and look up how some strategies online. I think I missed a question. Oh yes, Snugs. How many pizza bags do you have?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I was cleaning my car. I'm kind of embarrassed. I
many?
have 6 Pizza Hut bags, and I have 1 pizza bag that I bought before I got any of them. So I have 7 fucking pizza bags.
That's a lot of pizza bags, man. What are you gonna do with them? You do the pizza bag challenge. You climb over them. You don't have to worry about falling on your face. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about giving some away or something. So I don't know, man. And then I'm doing like a video at some point where I'm just gonna take pizza orders, just do the ultimate pizza POV. I guess I'll need it.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll watch it. Just 10 minutes straight.
You're gonna be sick of hearing that. Oh yeah.
What's the most amount of average weekly hours? You know that off the top of your head?
Like average weekly hours you've done in a month. I would say, I mean, if I were to like estimate, like when I first started, I was doing like 50 hours a week. So 45, 50, I'd say. But now it's probably closer to 30 hours a week, 30 to 40.
Okay. Let's see. And then, what's your worst dash? You remember your worst dash?
I can't.
I
think
forget.
off the top of my
when
head.
things go terrible.
We try to forget them. You know.
Yeah. It's like quarterback. They threw an interception. You can't think about it too long because it's like it ruins the other experiences of the rest of the game. My son was Tony Hawk bag. Yeah, interesting.
See you.
Yeah. Nuggs. Yo, you can. Yeah, this is a good idea. You could sign a pizza bag and do a raffle. Yeah.
Maybe I'll take the idea. I like the idea of that.
And then, you really want to make money? A Patreon. It's like, well, you got to sign up for my Patreon, and then maybe you may get a bag.
That seems a little much.
Yeah. I know you talked about this with Chad, but I guess your different ideas of making money, right? Like you do YouTube, and obviously you do the gig work. Are you really interested in trying to do more, like be more of like the business, like capitalist, like your Tana, where you're just able to bounce off you having other businesses and stuff like that? Or are you just satisfied with what you're doing right now?
I'm satisfied with what I'm doing right now, but that definitely doesn't mean like there's a lot of hustles I kind of want to try. Like I kind of want to try. I don't know I'm sure you've heard of it. Like flipping things, like garage sale flipping, stuff like that, buying stuff online, like Craigslist, Marketplace. Like I think that shit would be fun.
Yeah,
and fun, and it could be profitable.
Yeah. I the reason why I got this camera that I'm talking to you is I just had a bunch of old stuff in my house, like games and consoles, and I kind of I still got the Xbox and PlayStation, but I just started selling some stuff that I knew I wasn't playing, I wasn't messing with it. And I got a good amount. I probably got shafted a few times. I sold some old like GameCube games.
Oh yeah,
they sell really well.
Yeah,
I don't know who cares about game, but people do.
I actually have a GameCube. I like my GameCube games.
You still play it?
Every once in a while.
Yeah. It's a really like collector's item. I feel like I was selling like the Mario, like Super Mario Sunshine, and almost getting basically near what I paid years ago. Yeah, I think I effed that up. I probably should have kept it. Should have hold like a lot of assets.
Yeah, I know. I bought Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Well, my girlfriend bought it, and the game was like $60 online.
Yeah.
And I'm
like, if you have a GameCube, guys, don't sell it because it seems like it
wait like 10 years and then sell it.
Yeah, man. Like Zelda, I had it, and I was too young to understand how, and I didn't know how valuable it was. But the gold cartridge for the NES, for Zelda, apparently like thousands of dollars, and I'm like, man, I remember having that. But there's a lot of collectibles and a lot of stuff you don't know the value of it. So like, I was like 5-6 years old. How am I supposed to know?
Right.
20 years later, it's gonna be $15,000. It's crazy. Yeah. Let's see more people talking about. Oh, Zelda. I agree. Ocarina of Time, Zelda, Nintendo 64. I think I still have my Nintendo 64 somewhere in the house. Yeah, the gold one. Oh, you still have it? Well, then you don't sell it unless you like really need money or something like that. But I would not sell it at all.
Hold on to that.
Yeah, hold. Any more questions? Let's see.
I got a question for you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we were kind of talking about it earlier. It's kind of random, but what is your favorite fast food, or just in general, that like chain restaurant? What's your favorite chain restaurant
For food?
Yeah.
All right. I'm trash. I like Taco Bell, and
Nothing wrong with that.
It's so delicious. I mean, what else am I saying?
Good.
I've been irritated because I love Taco Bell, but getting a Taco Bell order is pulling teeth, man. It's you know what? Maybe because it's just too popular and there's too many orders. And I see the employees, they're doing it. They're putting everything together. But when I get a Taco Bell order, I know I'm in there for 20 minutes at least. Sometimes even long. Yeah, they're not fast in my area. How's your area with Taco Bell?
Taco Bell is actually one of my favorite places to go. Like, that's kind of surprising, but I don't know. I don't get a lot of orders there, but when I do, it's like they're usually pretty fast. So
yeah, it's all about different areas. But I love Taco Bell. I mean, yeah, I'm talking shit about like Wendy's and whatnot. I'll eat like French fries. Doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I it could be a connoisseur of French fries. No, I'm a French fry whore. It doesn't matter if it's Wendy's French fries or Burger King French fries. Give me fries, I'm gonna eat them. Cold fries, they've been left out. Wife is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Listen, there's poor kids in Africa that can't eat. So I'm gonna eat these dirty fries right here.
Do them a favor for them."
Yeah, I'm doing a favor, which makes no sense. Like, yeah, that thing like, there's poor people, we're throwing away food. I'm like, well, they're not gonna eat it. They can't unless I'm gonna ship it to them, and that's stupid. So
then it's gonna be moldy by the time it gets there.
And we would kill them. But yeah, so I love Taco Bell. Chipotle is overrated.
I think I don't know if you have a Qdoba near you, but I think Qdoba is better than Chipotle.
I think we do, but not close enough. So like, I'm in Brooklyn, so I a lot of the hole in wall places where I go to get my burritos and stuff like that. But Wendy's, I like their nuggets. Their chicken sandwiches are good.
Popeyes is better than my opinion. You can't mess with the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
No, I'll eat anything with Popeyes. I love their fries.
You don't like their sandwiches? What?
Their sandwiches, they were a bit not overrated, but people were like,
"You're not gonna hurt my feelings."
It was like, this is the next thing, like you're gonna be in heaven. And I had it. I'm like, okay, this is good. It wasn't like mind blowing, overblown. Yeah. I guess I just felt it was overblown. And Chick-fil-A, it's funny. I've maybe had Chick-fil-A maybe twice in my life. I thought we were not supposed to eat Chick-fil-A. I feel like I was like the last one. Like, I remember a couple years ago, like, we're not supposed to eat it. I'm like, why? Because of rights and stuff. I'm like,
oh yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, all right. I mean, there's not a lot of Chick-fil-A's near me, so like, okay, cool. And then even people that I knew that are part of that community were going in there. I'm like, hold on a second. I thought we were not supposed to eat this. Whatever. It's delicious. It's like, I'm like, oh, all right. So I guess it's cool now.
Yeah. Who cares? The food's good. So who cares what they think?
Yeah. Like, do you have Shake Shack near you?
Shake Shack. No, I don't.
It's kind of like the next level. It's kind of like with Five Guys. Like, you're going to spend a little bit more money for your stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel, I'm maybe in the minority with this. I feel like Five Guys is overrated as well.
I feel like it's overrated for the price for sure. Like, it's good, but it's not like, $20 a meal, $30 a meal good.
No, I'll take, like it's solid, but nothing too crazy. And pizza, since you have like 10,000 pizza bags.
Yeah.
I'm a pizza whore. I will eat any pizza. Domino's, Pizza Hut. It doesn't matter.
Even Little Caesars.
Okay, no. All right, that's all right. Take it back. Little Caesars is what you give children. So let me get when you eventually have some kids, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. They don't know any better.
Right. They don't know what good pizza is.
Yeah, it's $5. So you come in with like 4 boxes, they think you're a king. They think you're like, yo, shit, Daddy Nuggs is the man. And you just give that
rich.
Terrible pizza to the kids. They don't know it's cardboard. It's basically takes the same as the box it came with. And you're mad. But then eventually they will wise up. They're like, all right, this doesn't taste good. Like, like I think my son kind of wised up. I can't give him the Little Caesars anymore. I have to throw some few more shekels to actually give him something that he may actually eat. But yeah, that's the one I can't eat Little Caesars. But I'll try, like, the Pizza Hut. I'll try, I'll eat
Domino's is good.
Yeah, Domino's is good. And I'm in Brooklyn, so there's pizza restaurants all over the place.
It's probably got a lot of local too, right?
Yes, definitely. Is there a food or something that's, I guess, known for your area? Like, like what you guys known for, or at least the state? I'm not familiar.
Yeah, well, I know like the Dayton area, which is I live, is known for its chili. It's known for like Skyline and this Gold Star chili. But I've never had Skyline, but Gold Star chili, it's like every time I go in there, it's fucking disgusting. Like that restaurant's seriously so nasty. I would never eat there, man.
Yeah.
I make it a point to go in there every time just to see if their bathrooms, and they're never working.
Yeah, that's just not sanitary. It's just
So
not
gross.
good. I mean, it feels like, McDonald's, like where a lot of homeless be hanging out there, and then they got the bathrooms, and it's just like Iraq in there. Like the bathrooms it's blown. It's like, then it's just crazy. Hot dogs. All right, so I'm gonna ask you, since you what Pedro says, ketchup does not belong on a hot dog. Do you agree?
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Ketchup does not belong on a hot dog, and neither does mustard.
Oh, you don't like mustard on a hot dog either?
Nah, I'm not a big fan of mustard, but maybe I'm kind of picky. I don't think ketchup. I think like a nice like chili and cheese, but not ketchup.
No, not interesting.
How do you feel?
I'm pro ketchup, but the more I'm talking to different kinds of people, everyone's like, "Yo, ketchup is for children. You're a child. Grow up." Now I'm taking the information. I'm like, what?
What does chat think?
Yeah. I know. But if John's still in there, he's pro ketchup. But like, it's funny. It was a random conversation me and Chad were having, and I don't know what hot dogs came into the conversation, and then like Pedro wrote in chat, ketchup never belongs in a hot dog ever. And I was like, Pedro is so positive. He doesn't have a sense. So emphatically like, what are you doing? But then he kind of broke it down. He's from Chicago. They take their hot dogs seriously. The chili dogs is a big, it's a big thing. So I was like, all right, fair enough. And John's like, give me ketchup on my damn hot.
I can get behind the chili, not the ketchup. Just
Arturo, are you serious?
Nah, he's playing.
Stop trolling.
You can't do us like this. That's a sin.
Yeah, how dare you? Relish. Yeah, I like the relish. So tell me, like, you cook at all?
Yeah, I cook. I like to cook. I like meal prep, and I like making my meals. So I'm not good, but my girlfriend doesn't like everything I eat, but she's pretty picky.
I can. I mean, I remember my 20s just not even trying to cook. And that's a skill that I wish I learned earlier, because now I do it and it's not hard and you're more independent. You don't have to be, sitting there, have to order food all the time.
It
is cheaper. It's just kind of a something that you just don't realize until you get a little older and you get tired of fast food. So for me, delivering food, it kind of turned me off of fast food a little bit, because I'm always in the restaurants or just smelling the food, and you kind of just get turned off, and you're like, man, I just want to just cook something on my own. But what's your best meal? The best meal you can cook? Like what's your you can cook it and you like, this is good. Anyone can eat it and they'll enjoy it.
So I like my pulled chicken, like slow cooking my pulled chicken, that's good.
Yeah.
But pulled pork too, and that's my favorite to make. But I keep it pretty simple. Like sometimes I'm just like, I want spaghetti or burgers, the typical white things,
There's nothing white about spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I had spaghetti for dinner tonight.
Really?
Made chicken parm and spaghetti.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and that's why that dumb joke of me talking about Eminem came in my head. I had spaghetti in my mind.
Mom's spaghetti.
My sense of humor is so stupid. Like, I just find like the dumbest stuff to find funny. But yeah, another lesson for you guys: cook. Cook is very important. That's a very valuable skill because then you're not going to be stuck with a woman that cooks well but she doesn't treat you right. So you can cook for yourself, or dude, whoever doesn't matter. You don't have to be stuck in that situation. I mean, I'm sure there's other relationship issues that you have to go with, but at least you can cook. You don't have to be stuck in a stop. You have to, that's just a lesson I just put out.
Learn to cook.
Learn to cook, goddammit.
It's healthier for you too. That's the thing, man. If I eat fast food all week, towards the end of the week, my body just feels like shit.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Yeah. What's your go-to? I know you had some nuts in your car. Is that your go-to like snack when you're out there grinding? When you're out there doing your 9-10 hour shifts and whatnot?
Yeah. I'll usually come home like real quick and throw something in the microwave. But yeah, snack though, like I take fruit with me. I'll take like a fruit bowl sometimes, and it's just something to keep me full. Like I don't really care if it's good, but just something.
Yeah. Sometimes I realize that when you don't carry something, you start to lose the motivation. You be driving, you're like, yeah, I could keep working, but I'm kind of hungry. And then when you get home and then I'm eating, I'm like, all right, I
don't want to go back out.
I don't want to go back outside.
Yeah.
Not at all. All right, let me see. Any more questions, guys?
Someone said, do you live close to Dayton? Yeah, I live like 15 minutes from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, I remember you and DoorDash Dad was supposed to link up. When you guys still thinking about talking about that? Or I know DoorDash Dad is into the football thing right now.
Yeah. I really wanted to meet him. Like I really wanted to. I actually offered to come down there and get a hotel and stay for a weekend, and we could like do some videos. And because he's in Michigan, but he kind of I think he was busy or whatever and didn't have time or something. But
yeah, man. Yeah, it's he's in that sports ball, man.
Yeah. He told me he's like, we better do this shit before football season. I'm like,
yeah,
all right.
He's all in. So you guys may link up in February. I think that's when the Super Bowl hits or done or whatever.
Has Nuggs eaten that Gold Star chili? No.
That's a good challenge.
Challenge. Eating a Gold Star chili. Do I survive?
Chip. Oh yeah, the chip challenge. How bad was it? That chip challenge.
I never did the chip challenge with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were supposed to meet up and everything, and then I think, like I said, I think he didn't have time for us to meet up. But I still have the chip, so
yeah.
I ordered it and everything.
Does it get more spicier the more it just sits there, or you think?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, yeah, man. Just like he said, it's not gonna come out.
I've tried some pretty damn hot sauce before this, like over 1 million Scoville, and it tore my butthole open, man.
Oh, Jesus, man.
So
yeah,
bad.
like I've watched too many episodes of Hot Ones, and I'm not interested in eating any of this because if it's, a right amount of spice supposed to enhance the flavor of the food, but if it's all spice to, like I say, burn your body, that's not, like the funniest one I think I've seen. I don't know if you've seen a few of those.
Yeah,
was Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah,
the dude was he bought, I think, no, was it him that took Pepto-Bismol? Yeah, he was drinking Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, I've heard that's supposed to you'd think his stomach would be just after everything he's cooked. You think he wouldn't need it?
He was like throwing all different types of ideas. I think I don't know if he had like lemon. Like he was doing all the tactics, and it didn't matter. He was still getting obliterated. His whole face turned red. Ripped butthole open. Yeah. That's what happens when you put that much spice in your body. Your body's like, yo, what's going on here? Like, what are you doing? You trying to kill us?
Yeah. It's not going to end well.
Are you guys linking up to play Call of Duty? You play? All right. What's your system of choice? You play on the computer, or you have like a?
Yeah, I'm PC. I play PC.
Oh, there's Master Race.
Yeah, I know. PC Master Race. I think that for most games though, there's crossplay.
Yeah. You know what? I'm using a laptop right now, but I'm down. I have a Steam account. I'll play some.
You got Steam? I see you.
Yeah, I'll play some Call of Duty. I'm probably terrible, man. That's the thing about.
I'm gonna get shit on. So.
Yeah, the hand-eye coordination. Like when you see those professional players, or even like the people you see on stream, and they're just everything's just so fast, and they no scoping
practice,
people
like-
from like.
Yeah, they practice like 8 hours a day though, 10 hours a day.
I guess they can keep it. And I tried League of Legends. I tried playing that game. I never got into it. I'm like,
Yeah, me
it's
neither.
kind of fun, but it's like, I don't know. Let's see. Anything else, guys? Because I'm running out of steam. No more. I'm out of questions.
Yeah, I've had a great time, by the way. It's been
Yeah, dude.
nice.
I appreciate you coming by, man. Because you didn't have to. I mean, you didn't have to, and I appreciate you coming through. And you're always welcome to come by again if you have, you want to talk about something, or you want to throw some ideas and different challenges, stuff like that. I don't know if I ever would do the scooter challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to how you're going to be able to do that. How fast is that scooter? Like, what's the maximum speed on that?
20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. So I'm going to be
And-
riding those bike lanes. I actually just bought this GoPro for, like a chest mount. I'm going to have a camera. Kayla's going to help me. I've spent $800 on this video with the scooter and the camera.
All right, so hopefully, all right.
I'm
So
ready.
when that video comes out, guys, watch it many times so Nuggs get his back, and you gotta watch it like 10,000. I don't know what's the CPM or what. I'm still trying to figure that stuff
I
out.
don't
on
know.
YouTube.
Yeah. Mine's pretty low, so I need a lot.
You gonna wear a helmet?
Yeah, I need to get a helmet too.
Good. You gotta wear a helmet, protect that
Be
dome.
safe.
Yeah, you wanna bust your head open. You're gonna do like elbow pads, knee pads.
I haven't decided yet. I probably should, but I haven't decided yet. I might.
All right, but also you did a challenge where you like biked like a marathon. So
Yeah.
you're fit.
Yeah, I mean, I might not look fit, but I'm pretty slim. But yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah, and you got people who are watching. He'll watch the video until he sleeps. So, yeah, keep that going.
Yeah, just put it on loop.
Where are you right now? Are you at 19 yet?
Like subscribers or
Yeah.
yeah, I'm at 19,300, so I'm 700 away.
You're gonna be doing that soon.
Yeah, I'm doing it on Sunday, so I'm prepared. Sunday's the day. I'm going out 8 hours. Going out, I think eight in the morning until that be 2 or 4.
The
8 to
battery
4.
the battery gonna last that long?
We have my girlfriend actually bought another one too. So like she has a scooter, so I'm gonna
Okay.
switch between them and charge the other while I'm saying like while one's
Smart. Oh, see, he put it in. Rolled on. Us skinny guys are scrappy. Okay,
I see you.
like for fighting or Nuggs. When the last time you had a physical fight?
I have never had a physical fight.
Get out of here.
No, I'm being dead serious.
You're just a sweet person. Like you never had a time. You never had an opportunity to fight because you're just so cool. Like who want to fight you?
Yeah, who the fuck would fuck with nugs? I don't know, man. I didn't just get into the fights and shit in high school.
That's
Sorry,
what's up.
you're gonna get demonetized. I'm sorry about my mouth.
Listen, I still don't know why it was limited. I didn't even bother to. I was like, all right, that's very interesting. I think maybe, I don't know. The title is Talking Doordash with Nuggs. Like, how is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of my if I'm like completely just going crazy sometimes. I don't know if I have no. I'm sorry, your video's demonetized.
It's totally fine.
Limited.
I'm enjoying the conversation, man. Like it's not all about the money. Well, until I get some more subs, and then maybe it'll be about the money.
Yeah,
But I don't want to curse anymore because it messes up my CPM. And I like that's like your style of videos. Like you're just like comfortable with yourself. You're comfortable with what you say. And it's not about I got to try to fit into whatever to get some more money for the ad revenue. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I mean, money's I love money. I'm sure
Yeah.
you love money too, but it's not about that when it's about the creativeness and you're expressing yourself honestly. That
Right.
you should be able to communicate honestly.
Right. Yeah, I could like I said in Chad's thing, like I could make a lot more if I was like less, I don't know, more like formal, I guess, less cussing and longer videos, but I don't know.
A bunch of how-tos, how to make $20 an hour. I'm
Yeah.
talking shit. I think I may still make one of those videos.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man, because you gotta give what the people want, and because I notice all the time, someone will post a video and it may not have anything to do with how to make money, but it'd be a topic about DoorDash or whatever. But someone in the comments be like, "Yeah, man, I only made $3 in this one order from." I'm like, "Hey, that had nothing to do with the comment. It had nothing to do with the video. You're
Right.
commenting something that had nothing to do." But they want to talk about it. They want to talk about the money they're earning. So
Right.
yeah, we gotta make that going. Arturo does it all with another super chat. Appreciate it. Some Heinz ketchup. Yes, I am team
He's helping
ketchup.
you out for the ketchup, bro.
Yeah, you know what? If I did a membership on YouTube, I would just all my emojis and it'd be all ketchups, because that's what it seems like. She's coming, all kind of ketchups, and I'll just gotta find someone who actually can make those things.
Yeah.
All right, I'm rambling now. Clearly, I'm losing my mind. Nuggs, I appreciate you coming by, man. I appreciate you staying as long. You almost 2 hours, man. Like,
Doesn't even feel like it.
it didn't feel like it. That means you're having a good time, and
Right.
you come. Oh, Gig Life is here too. What's up, man?
You're late, bro. You're late.
I mean, I gotta bring him back in. Love talking to him. Appreciate
I like
him
him.
coming in. But yeah, man, you're welcome to come by and do more, demonetized videos with me.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Just talking.
Turn down
is
your
awesome.
YouTube income.
Yeah, it's fine, man. It's I gotta I gotta put some clown makeup. Maybe I'm in Brooklyn. I may get shot doing that nonsense.
Yeah, just be careful. No shit,
right, man.
dude.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Yep. See you guys.
All right.